Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. We are from Medical Faculty of Universitas Nahdlatul Ulama Surabaya, third semester, and now we would like to talk about medical instrument and medical rooms. And uh, firstly, we would like to introduce ourselves. First, my name is Muhammad Rafli, and my friends Berlian Rahmat, Ade Singgi, Reza, and Ardin Alif Yulian. And we would like to start this session. First, we are going to talk about medical instrument. Okay, first, this is pen light. What is pen light? Pen light is lighting tool used for diagnostic purposes and often referred to as a flashlight. Okay, and it has two types of like emission colors, yellow and white, but we usually the color that yellow. And what is the function of this pen light? The function of this pen light is makes vision clearer in the oral cavity, nose, and even ear. So this is about pen light. And next about stethoscope, please.
Okay. Um, Stethoscope is an examination aid commonly used by doctor. This tool functions to listen to sound from within the body.
Gih.
One of which is to hear the sound of the heartbeat and detect abnormalities. Part of from hearing the sound of the heartbeat, a stethoscope can also be used to listen to other sounds from inside the body, such as breathing sound or bowel sound. Next. Stethoscope part. One, earpiece. Earpiece are parts of a stethoscope that is attached to the ear to hear sound from internal organs. Generally, earpieces are made of soft rubber. In addition to making it more comfortable and less painful when used in the ear, rubber material can also help reduce outside sound. Two, tubbing. The tubbing is part of the stethoscope in the form a long thin tube-like tub, which is function to transmit sound from the diaphragm or bell to the earpiece. Third, diaphragm. The diaphragm is a part of a thin and fat membrane at the end of the stethoscope head, which is made of circular plastic. This that has a special function to listen to high frequency sound or sound such as wheezing in the lungs. Four, bell. The bell is the last part of stethoscope that is circular and attached to the back of the diaphragm. The size is more than the diaphragm. Bell function to listen to low frequency sound or sound such as bird sound.
Okay, thank you for your explanation, Ardin Ali Julian. And the next part is tuning fork, which is Berlian Rahmati's part. Please.
Okay, thank you for the time. And the third is tuning fork. Tuning fork is an acoustic resonator in the form of a two-pronged fork with the prongs or tines formed from a U-shaped bar of a length on the length and mass of the two prongs. They are traditional source of standard pitch for tuning musical instrument, astic metal, usually steel. The tuning fork was invented in 1711 by British musician John Shore, sergeant trumpeter, and lieutenant to the court. It resonates at a specific constant pitch when set free betting by striking it against a surface or with an object, and emits a pure musical tone once the high overtone fades out. Tuning fork pitch depth. Next. Tuning fork usually C512 are used by medical practitioners to assess a patient's hearing. This is most commonly done with two exams called the Weber test and Rine test, respectively. Lower pitch ones, usually at C128, are also used to check for vibration sense as part of the examination of the peripheral nervous system. Orthopedic surgeons have explored using a tuning fork to assess injuries where bone fracture is suspected. They hold the end of the vibrating fork on the skin above the suspected fracture, progressively closer to the suspected fracture. If there is a fracture, the periosteum of the bone vibrates and the nociceptor or pain receptor, causing a local sharp pain.
Okay, thank you, Berlian Rahmat, for your explanation about tuning fork. It's very interesting material. So we continue to the next part, which is about reflex hammer. Please, Reza Dwi Arashi, it's your time, please.
Okay, reflex hammer. Next. Next, please. Okay, what is in reflex hammers? Reflex hammers is an important diagnostic tool used by physician or doctor to test the tendon reflex, an essential part of the neurological physical examination in order to assess the peripheral and central nervous system. Next. There are three important milestones leading to the incorporation of the reflex hammer into clinical practice: the discovery of percussion, the description of the clinical usefulness of deep tendon reflex, and the construction of the first neurological reflex hammer. Okay, next.
Okay, thank you for your nice material, Reza Dwi Rashid. We continue to the next part, which is tensimeter. Please, Ade Singgi, it's your time.
Okay, now we're going to talk about tensimeter. What is tensimeter? Tensimeter is a tool used to measure blood pressure by knowing how much blood pressure we have. We can assess whether our blood pressure is normal or not. Normal adult human blood pressure is 100 until 130 mmHg for systolic pressure and 60 until 90 mmHg for diastolic pressure. This blood pressure is the most common condition, especially if you want to have surgery. Types of meter tensimeter. One is mercury tensimeter, and two tensimeter anaerobe, three digital tensimeter. Thank you. Next. Yeah.
Thank you, Ade Singgi, for your nice material, and that's all about medical instrument that we have. So next part is about medical rooms. First, we have to pause this part. Please bear pause. Okay, now we would like to talk about medical rooms, and we have some members. There is me, Berlian, Singgi, Reza, Ardin, and they have their own part and their own material about this material. First, I'm going to explain about operating camera, as we known as OK rooms. This room is the facility within a hospital where surgical operations are carried out in an aseptic environment. And the current operating room design temperature is between 65 and 75 Fahrenheit, 18 and 24 Celsius. And there is so much operating room equipment that include in this operating camera, but I would like to talk about some or several that is important in this operating camera. There are sterile instruments to be used during surgery are arranged on a stainless steel table. And the second is the pulse oximeter machine attached to the patient's finger with an elastic band aid. So this is table operation, and this is an electrical monitor, and this is the anesthesia machine, and there is automatic blood pressure measuring machine that is not seen in this slide. So next, about radiology installation, it's your time to who have this part. It's your time.
Yes, I cannot see top record. Okay, thanks for the time. To medical room, I'm explain the radiology installation. The radiology installation is one of the medical support installation that provides radiological examination service with the result of the examination in the form of photos or image to assist doctor who treat patient in making the diagnosis. The radiology installation is under the care of experienced doctor and technician and is equipped with sophisticated and modern facilities that are able to support the diagnostic needs of all specialist fields. Next. The radiology service includes 1. Hip examination, 2. Columnar vertebra examination, 3. Abdomen examination, 4. Thorax examination, 5. Upper extremity examination, 6. Lower extremity, 7. Contrast radiographic examination, and 8. Ultrasound examination. Next.
Okay, thank you for your very nice, interesting material, Arden Alif. So next time is about emergency department.
Okay, thank you. And the next is emergency department. An emergency department, or ED, are also known as an accident and emergency department, A&E, emergency room, ER, emergency ward, EW, or casualty department, is a medical treatment facility specializing in emergency medicine. The acute care of patients who present without prior appointment, either by their own means or by that of an ambulance. The emergency department is usually found in the hospital or the other primary care center. Next. Due to the unplanned nature of patient attendance, the department must provide initial treatment for a broad spectrum of illnesses and injuries, some of which may be life-threatening and require immediate attention. In some countries, emergency departments have become important entry points for those without other means of access to medical care. The emergency department of most hospitals operate 24 hours a day, although staffing levels may be varied in an attempt to reflect patient volume. Thank you. Okay.
Okay, thank you for your explanation, Berlian Rahmat. Very nice material. And next is mortuary or morgue, which is part would be explained by Reza Dwi Arashid. It's your time, please.
Okay, mortuary or morgue or kamar mayat in Bahasa is a room or area, often in a hospital, where dead bodies are kept. You can also use the word mortuary to talk about a funeral home. Next. Okay, we have two types of mortuary room. The first one is positive temperature. Bodies are kept between 2 Celsius degrees or 36 Fahrenheit degrees and 4 Celsius degrees or 39 Fahrenheit degrees, where this is usually used for keeping bodies for up to several weeks. And negative temperature, the bodies are kept at between minus 10 Celsius degrees or 15 Fahrenheit degrees and minus 50 Celsius degrees or minus 59 Fahrenheit degrees. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your nice material. Reza Dwi Arashid, and next is isolation room, which is explained by Singge. It's your time, please.
Okay, now we're going to talk about isolation room. I'm sorry, this spotlight is not for Ardi, nothing. Yeah, please. Isolation room is a room specially designed to treat patients with infectious disease to be separated from other patients. The purpose of isolation is hospitals is to control the spread of infectious disease that can spread. Since the isolation room in the hospital is a special room, the people who can enter this room are also very limited. By entry produce is not indiscriminate and must be adhered by nurses, doctors, hospital staff, and family members of patient. Next, condition requiring isolation room. The following are the same disease that can be recommended to be treated in an isolation room. Is SARS, MERS, COVID-19, diphtheria, cholera, tuberculosis, multi-drug resistant organism, chickenpox, and HIV/AIDS. In certain conditions, there are many patients who are required by occupancy isolation room alone and some that can be placed in conjunction with other patients. Usually, patients who occupy usual isolation room with other patients are those who have the same disease.
Okay, thank you for your nice material, Ade Singgi, and that's all from me about medical instrument and medical rooms. We hope you can get some benefit or just few of information maybe that will have function when you visit the hospital when you're sick, or you just want to buy some medicine, or you just visit your mother or your brother which is sick and treat in the hospital. So we want to apologize if there is mistake from us, and thank you for your attention. Good morning everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.